for our first question, why did you decide to become a teacher?
Okay. So I decided to become a teacher because I actually originally wanted to be a pediatrician. And the reason why I wanted to go into pediatrics was because I took a genetics class in high school and I really liked it. And so I thought, why not study biology? Why not be a pediatrician? I went to college, took a bunch of science classes, realized that they're not genetics at all whatsoever. So I was like, I don't want to do this. And English was something that I was always really good at. So I figured, why not do something that I'm good at and try to share my love of reading and writing with other students and, try to help them develop that as well.
What are some of your hobbies?
Some of my hobbies?
Yeah.
I enjoy sneakers a lot. I haven't really bought any new pairs recently because I've been trying to finish school and stuff. But I like sneakers, I like swimming, I like to read, of course. So those are some of the hobbies that I have right now.
What are your favorite colors or color?
My favorite color is pink, but I don't like to wear pink. So I like also black. Yeah, super basic.
Yeah, I feel like everyone loves black.
Yeah.
If you were able to go back in time to high school, what is one thing you wish you had done differently?
One thing that I definitely wish that I had done differently is actually paid attention more, because I feel like a lot of the things that I had learned in high school, I kind of wish that I had known them now or that I could remember them because they would be very, very helpful now. And I feel like when I was in high school, it was kind of like I'm learning all this stuff because I have to get a grade, because I have to pass this class, not because I would use it. And now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, I wish I had known because I could definitely use it.
Do you have any pet peeves?
Not really.
Is there something that's annoys you or anything in general?
I mean, of course there are things that annoy me. I can't necessarily think of anything at the moment, but yeah.
What is the best part about teaching and your job in general?
I think the best part about teaching is being able to work with you guys, the kids, right? Because you get to build relationships with different kinds of people. You get to interact with different people from different places. I actually got to learn about a variety of different cultures and countries that I never knew existed before. So that's one of the things that I enjoy about teaching.
And is something hard about teaching?
I think sometimes something that is hard about teaching is being able to help students make that connection to what they're learning and how it applies to their real life or how they can use it in the real world. Because I think very often students tend to think we're learning this because we have to take an exam at the end of this, or we have to do roundtables, for example, and we have to do a presentation, or we have to do an exam. But being able to make sure that they understand how this is relevant and how this will be valuable to them outside of school and in the future, I think that's something that I tend to struggle with a little bit.
Got it.
Yeah.
And is there any piece of advice you could give to an Origins High School student?
Yes. The one piece of advice that I would definitely give to anyone just in general is to never ever second guess yourself. Because I think that very often when people tend to second guess themselves, their first answer was correct and then they just change it to the wrong answer. So now always try to...
Do you mean that in taking test wise or just in...
I think just in general, definitely in taking tests. I had an experience when I was in high school where we had to take the physics regents at the end of the year. And at the end of the year, I got the third highest grade, but literally half of the students who took the exam failed. And the reason why they failed was because every single one of them said, I changed my answer to a different one because when I got it the first time, I said, this is too easy. And so they all ended up failing. So that's one of the main reasons why I always say, make sure you don't second guess yourself. Trust your gut instinct.
Yeah.
It'll lead
and
you the right way.
For our last question, what is one thing you would like everyone to know about you?
About me? I think I'm a very open and understanding person. I've had my fair share of experiences throughout life, and like I said, with teaching, I've had a chance to kind of interact and get to know a variety of different people. So if there is ever anything that's going on, anything that you're not sure about, questions you have, advice that you need, I'm always definitely open and willing to help them.
Thank you. That's it.